This year fucking scourged me. I can't even pretend to enjoy a single second of the day anymore. You know how people always claim they are depressed? Well, I am so far past depression. No one has ever felt the level of depression that I currently feel. What's worse is that the judge and that bitch chose to do this to me at what has always been my most favorite time of the year. I always went out of my way to make this year special for her and my kids. And now I can't even do that. My purpose in life was to spread joy. Joy is a lie, and I promise you that I hate these sons of bitches who did this to me more than anything in the world. More than crime, more than world hunger, more than cancer. I always think about my children, and it brings me nothing but pain. I try to drown my sorrows in the holiday time, but everything is like a knife to my heart. Even my baby Amanda can't make me smile anymore. She tries so hard though. I can't talk or even smile anymore. There is so much pain behind my eyes that people know to avoid me before I snap. No man should ever feel this pain. If I hear one more Christmas song on the radio, I'm going to lose it. I'm that far gone. Thank you to the mouth-breathing fucks who chose to ruin my Christmas. Tell Santa not to bother school. What the fuck are you doing here? This is my mall. You don't even live in this city. You don't belong here. Stop trying to take my life. You look like sheep, man. Are you drunk? Seriously, I'm not trying to be funny. You look like you're about to pass out. Don't act like you care about me now, Bryce. You were my best fucking friend, man. I had your back in fucking war, and you come home and ruin my life. How long were you screwing my wife before we divorced? We were never in war, we never deployed, and I would never sleep with someone's wife. Well, I would have had your back in war. I would have unalived for you. Who's here with you? Is Amanda here? Or your mom? You can't drive home like this. My baby is here with me. Why? You want to try and steal her from me too. Okay, good. Get it together, man. You can get your kids back if you just get your sheet together and do what the judge says. Don't tell me to get it together. I have it together. Your fucking bitch did this to me. She's going to do it to you too. And I can't wait to see it. Was this the plan all along? You concoct some bullshit story against me so that I lose the kids and your dumb-ass boyfriend becomes their new daddy. That's never going to happen. My babies know who their real daddy is. I understand you are upset, but I would never attempt to replace you as their father. They know that you are their dad, and I would never take that from them. I saw Bryce at the mall buying presents for the kids. I saw him there thinking he was going to come take my family since his kids live with their mom. He can't have my family or my wife. I am not your wife, and Bryce is not attempting to take your children. He is buying Christmas presents for all of the kids and his children. Because that's what people do when they are in a relationship. I wouldn't think Amanda was trying to take my children for buying gifts. Don't lie to me. Everything out of your mouth is covered in lies. You have ruined my life. So believe me when I say that I will make sure yours is ruined too. This conversation is unproductive and not focused on the children's best interest. Please submit the patient release form as soon as possible for the psychologist's evaluation. I am waiting for the doctor to let my attorney know the cost. You need a psych evaluation. You need more help than even God can give you. He has been so angry since court. It's scary. I want to leave, but I don't know where to go. Do you have any friends you can stay with, or maybe even the women's shelter for a while? No, the shelter doesn't have any space, and I can't stay with my friends. He said that if I ever left him, he would unalive who I was with. I can't risk my friends. He just needs me so much, and it's too much. I'm scared he is going to hurt himself if I leave him. You can't stay with someone because of that. That's so toxic. If you are afraid to leave, you can call the police and they can come get you. No, I don't want to ruin his life. He's just suffering so much. I know he is at fault for his actions, but losing his kids is unaliving him. I think he's going crazy. Literally ever since court he has been under the influence and taking benzos like they're candy. He says it's not an addiction because they're his prescription, but he isn't taking them right. He's just been so mean and scary. I tried to talk to his mom about it and tell her she needs to get him help, but she blamed everything on you and said you caused all of it. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to take you to court over the kids. Just so you know, Melvin was looking it up the other day. I need help. I found a shelter that has space for me, but I don't have a way to get there. I asked my mom and she is pissed that I want to leave, and I don't have any money to get a ride. How can I help? Could you or Bryce give me a ride to the shelter? He's high as he 11 right now on benzos and I can literally walk out the door and he won't notice. I can't, and I wouldn't send Bryce to do that either. I'm sorry, but you need to understand that doing that and him seeing would put my kids in danger. I understand. I just didn't know who else to ask. It's okay. I'll figure it out. Thank you for listening to me though. It's nice to have someone who understands what it's like with him. If you can get everything you need ready, I can order you an Uber, or I can call the police for you. Just let me know what you want me to do. Don't call the police. Please don't. He will lose it. I can pay you back for the Uber as soon as I get some money. Don't worry about the money. Just get your stuff and get out. It says the driver will be there in 15 minutes. Don't take your phone. He will use it to find you. And make sure you change all of your passwords in case he has access to them from your phone. Just get out and stay away from him. Don't talk to him. Keep yourself safe. I hope everyone has a good holiday. This holiday only comes once a year. And thank God for me, it will soon be over. This year it is just another miserable day on the calendar. This year I don't have my baby or my 3 children to celebrate with. I normally go all out for Christmas, but I can't do that when my children are being Abu Dhalarad. The evil people in the family court system has ruined it for me. Then they also had the audacity to try to order my silence so I wouldn't expose them. Let me be the first to say that the day you attempt to take my freedoms of speech or dignity is the day you find a bullet in your head. I will never give you my soul or go down without a fight. My soul belongs to Jesus Christ. You cannot prevent me from speaking my truth. I hate Hitler, but I still would never attempt to stop him from speaking his mind or try to tell him what he could or couldn't do. This year, my Christmas wish is that COVID takes some people out who think that they can steal children away from the only parent who ever has actually loved them. They're celebrating Christmas right now and God would rather burn them in the spot they stand. I wish he would. These mofos want to say I need mental help. I'm not the one who needs some serious mental help. Better learn not to fuck with me. Hi Bri, I was just calling to see how you all are doing. Have you had a chance to fill out the paperwork yet for the psychological evaluation and make the payment? We are good. I hope you had a good holiday. I did fill out the paperwork, but I have not been able to pay the fee yet. They are requesting a $3,000 payment for the psychological evaluation before they even schedule it. Well, we definitely need you to get on that. We can't start supervised visits until he completes the evaluation. And you know how badly these kids want to see their father. I understand that, but it was just Christmas, and it isn't like I've received any child support in the last few months. I'm trying to figure out where to pull the money from. Well, we can always petition the court to drop the evaluation if you no longer wish to pursue it. No, I want to have it done like the judge requested. Has Bozo even submitted his paperwork? Well, I have not heard from him since court, but he has probably been struggling with not having his children for the holidays. I will reach out to him today as well. Hi, Bri. Just checking in. Has Bozo attempted to contact you about child support? No, he's been pretty quiet for the past week or so. I know that the gal said that he has yet to submit his paperwork for the psych evaluation, though. That isn't surprising, but I wanted to let you know not to be alarmed if he messages you about it. The state is taking him to court over unpaid support. He should have received his court summons today. Okay, am I going to receive summons as well? The kids don't have school today and I really don't want them to see me getting served paperwork. No, it is not mandatory that you even come to this hearing. The state is the one going after them. I encourage you to be there if at all possible, but it isn't mandatory. Okay, thank you. I'll make sure I am able to be there. Hi, just reaching out to see if you know if Bozo was served yet. He hasn't said anything, which is odd for him, as he usually lashes out immediately. Yes, I was about to call you. Officers went to serve him yesterday, and his parents said that he was not there and would not be there for an unknown amount of time. He apparently went on an extended trip out of state. So this is earlier a lie, or maybe we got lucky and he decided. We would like to take the children to our church's youth New Year's party. I figured you would appreciate a night off since you have had the children in your possession for months now. I'm sorry. I don't think that is a good idea. I will have them call you after the ball drop to say Happy New Year's though. I am failing to understand why we are being kept from the children when the no-contact order is only towards our son. We have never done anything but love and care for the children. As Bozo lives with you, there is no way I can ensure that there will not be contact between the children and him. I understand your frustration. But until he is cleared to be around the children again, I have to do what is best for them. We would never go against the order and have Bozo around the children. All we want is to see them. We wouldn't jeopardize our chance to see them by doing that. Yes, but you also have already brought Bozo to the school for an awards show. If you would like to see the kids, we can arrange a meet-up at the park or something. But they will not be going with you. Bozo doesn't even live here anymore. He moved out after Amanda left him and went out of state. I don't know where he went or if he will ever come back. So let's just start over, okay? Every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. After all of the darkness and pain that the past years have brought me, I knew that it was time to focus on myself. Maybe this entire thing is God's way of telling me that it's time to improve myself and my life. And that's what I'm doing. I'm closing my old chapter and starting a new life. I realized that Amanda was not my soulmate. We were just at two different places in life. But I found someone who is at my level of life experience. When my baby Donna invited me out to her home out of state to stay with her and her children for a while, how could I say no? I mean, look at this woman. She's beautiful. A complete knockout. And the woman of my dreams. I think that this will be a good clean slate for me. I'm going to focus on what's important and make sure that Donna and I have every opportunity to grow our relationship. And don't worry. I'm going to be the very best stepdaddy the world has ever seen. Hope you had a great Christmas and New Year's. The Guardian ad litem told me that she thinks it is in the children's best interest for me to give you weekly updates over OFW. So I will begin to do so every Sunday unless there is an urgent matter that needs to be addressed. The older two kids managed to stay up until midnight on New Year's Eve this year for the first time to watch the ball drop. They had a few friends from the neighborhood over and had so much fun. Youngest is almost fully potty trained as well now. The teachers at her preschool have done a great job keeping her on a routine while she is at school, and she's really getting the hang of it. The pediatrician did point out that she has a minor speech delay and recommended entering her into speech therapy. It's not set in stone, but I will let you know once I've spoken to a therapist and decided. I've attached the children's most recent photos and progress reports, as well as their picture with Santa. I attempted to crop myself out as much as possible since that was the only one youngest would actually agree to take. Why am I not surprised you're already puking up another one of my perfect children? Soon youngest will be just as bad as oldest. You shouldn't be allowed to have custody of a fish, let alone a child of mine. I don't want weekly updates from you, by the way. Tell your attorney to figure out how to be an actual professional and discuss things with me in regards to a payment plan instead of trying to take me to court. Any litigation between you and my attorney due to unpaid attorney's fees is none of my business and completely out of my hands. I also understand you say you do not want weekly updates, but I will continue to do so until the gal changes her recommendation. You are such a liar. Child support is out of your hands. No, it isn't. I know they tried to serve me at my parents'. You can call that off whenever you choose to. Actually, I can't. The state is pursuing the case, not me, due to the amount you owe. Well, since you're keeping the kids from me, you can go ahead and take me off child support. I have other obligations, you know. You don't get to bleed a man dry and take his will to live at the same time. Just know it's only a few more years until the judge will let the kids pick where they want to live. It's 11 in our state, babe. That's not too far off, and I'll pay you back tenfold then. Here's my weekly update for you since you insist on talking to me. I started a whole new chapter of my life after you burned mine to the ground. I should really be thanking you for giving me the push I needed. My girlfriend Donna has opened her home to me for as long as I want to stay. It's much nicer the hovel you live in with your family. She even said that we will make the spare bedrooms into rooms for the kids. Finally, my boy can have his own room. Donna thinks what you have done is absolutely disgusting, by the way. Her two kids have a father who doesn't want anything to do with them. She can't understand how a mother could willingly keep a loving father away from his children. Her children love me so much. They follow me around like little puppy dogs. It's such a good feeling after losing my babies to you for now. I'm helping to coach her youngest daughter's softball team this year. I would have loved to do this with my children, but you refuse to allow them in sports or any activities. You want to keep them locked away in your tower. I am making a life for myself here, and soon when my kids are old enough to tell the court exactly what they want, they will finally be free from you too. Then we will all be happy and you can live all alone.